Anyway, my point is, we have two sets of problems. We have those up there above us, that money's not a problem. And then you have us where money is a problem and living is a problem. Will we ever be able to bring the gap in? I don't know. And how do we solve it? We can't. We can't create wealth because now, instead of like, I mean, some people come up with ways to create wealth, and I know the opportunities are there, I really do, but it becomes oversaturated, right? And then whenever somebody does create wealth for themselves, then they get all eyes on them, and then they want them to buy into the system and take themselves up here where all they wanted to do was protect their family and the people they love with money. And you just don't want to be on that radar, because then they talk you into, becoming part of the public sector of stocks and trading, and you don't want to be a part of that. In fact, today, I mean, the only thing that would even be safe to me to even invest in would be something like a Costco. You know what I mean? If you're talking about down here where we are, but anything up there when it has to come with technology and pharmaceutical and all the big wigs, we don't have a shot in hell. We do not have a shot in hell of being able to invest personally, right? So we got to be down here trying to, like, I wish when we thought that the big three automakers were going to crash and burn because they went bankrupt, if I would have bought like Ford stock at 80 cents a share, I should have done it. And that was like what, 20 some years ago? I almost did it. You know what I mean? But I didn't. If I would have invested even in Apple, when Apple was crap, nobody even liked Apple, just own the shares. But you can't foreshadow, you can't foresee, and it's our own personal money at stake. So a lot of people aren't willing to take that risk. Like, just with, I don't get premonitions, you know what I'm saying? And we'll never be able to play up there in the big pool. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, that's the difference. And so when they try to pretend like, that we're supposed to worship their word, I can't do it, because I got to keep my nose down here where it's real life and not the little, fodder for the internet, just so they can get you on their side. But in the end, come on. I've been on this earth long enough to see all these things that have taken place. And it's never going to change. We wish it would, but it's not. So like I said, just keep your tribe. What makes you happy day to day. And don't make it be about wealth, because it's never going to happen. The end. Disparity is what keeps control. We've always been gaslit. Even when you go in for an interview, you're gaslit. Yep. They're literally paid by corporate America to make you think this is the job you've been waiting for your whole life. Well, haven't met one yet. I haven't met one yet, except for maybe YouTube, because it's on my terms, right? But it's still on Google's terms, let's be honest. But it's a better than what I've been through in my life. For real. Even when I worked in the hospital, there was so much politics involved. Insubordination. Like, I had a cardiologist be like, I was in the room with him, and the nurse had stepped out of the room, and he is screaming for me to go get him. Now, I'm a nurse aide, right? We're not allowed to. No, we ain't allowed to go get meds. None of the above. We're not allowed to even dress an open wound, like open wound, right? Not allowed to do that either. We can change the bedding and the padding, and we can do calorie intake, right? Input, output kind of stuff for fluids. We could do all that stuff. Nothing invasive. Yeah, hospital working was like being in the military, for real. There's a chain of command, and anyway, this heart surgeon's like yelling at me, and I'm telling him that is not in my scope of practice. I'm wearing the badge that tells you my title, right? I said that's not in my scope, and he's literally threatening to fire me if I didn't go get him this something cc's of this or that. And I said, I'll go get the nurse. I'll pass it on to the nurse. And he was so mad at me. And it's just crazy. I would have got fired. If I would have done what he said, I would have been fired by the hospital. That's who runs the show. Even though surgeons think they run the show. It's a whole pissing match. And there was too much. To me, it was more politics than like caregiving. You know what I mean? When you were a worker. It was crazy. We were not allowed to talk any medical to any family. So if a family approached us while we were in the room, that was up to the nurse and the physician to discuss the condition of their family member. We were not allowed to. Like we had minimal rights. There's not really people chatting. Everybody's just sitting in here. We're just hanging. It's crazy though. All the jobs I've had, and they don't care about you raising your kids. I mean, it was just crazy when I worked for corporate America. And I hated working for myself too, because that meant like if I had a day off, I had to take my phone, my planner, everything with me. It was stupid because I would have to make my own appointments. It's crazy. There is no perfect anything. So if you quit dreaming about the perfect job, and a trade is the only way to go, to be honest. So like I said, there's two tiers to this world, and there's us down here and those up there, and they will never merge. You will never feel that merge, and you just got to quit hoping and thinking that it'll ever happen, because it won't. You're working. You guys are all working. Oh my God. I don't know what. My God, it's already 1 o'clock. Got it right, and that's my point. Be happy with what you have. Don't be jealous what other people have. Because if you were meant to have it, God would hand it to you. God knows where the devil lies. He doesn't want you over there dipping your toe in the devil's pool. For the love of money is the root to all evil. I don't want evil. I do not want evil in my life. I don't even want to be tested on how. I don't like greed. I never want what other people have. I look at them as pretentious and pathetic. Like I've been following the Heidi and Spencer thing on TikTok because their house burnt to the ground and they had no fire insurance, right? And I'm sitting there watching people watch their TikToks and make Heidi's song from like 10 years ago go viral, and they earned $200,000. And I'm thinking, these people did for you guys, but I know for a fact you would never turn around and give back because you're pretentious, you're egotistical, and all you want is what you want. And you'll use any platform to get what you want. And would they turn around and give back? Probably not. And people fall for it. They literally idolize. They want the notoriety, I think, of a celebrity. So they'll do whatever it is to get a celebrity to notice them instead of going, figure it out. We would have to. Things have gotten insane at your job. Hev's mom goes, I can't stand that couple. Spencer was the worst. And I don't even care. They're people. I don't care. But they'll always grift. They will always, like, people were like, okay, so Heidi did a video or something where she was crying, and Spencer's on this like revenge, just on this revenge game right now because they couldn't feel sorry for her because they're celebrities and their house burned. Like, so they did an article on her, and they kind of did it in that way. And Spencer is so mad. And then Andy Cohen has pissed him off on Bravo. I never liked that guy from the Hills. He's never changed. No. But that's the thing is they know how to act, right? So then they get these people feeling sorry for them. They get these people to do for them. And do you think they would turn around and do back? Probably not. Probably not. And that's my point. You've been against Andy from Bravo from years ago. Oh, they were, or you are? I don't feel bad for any of them. They have money. My God, they're sitting there ordering food and they were staying at like a resort, and I'm like, oh, hobnobbing. Oh God, please. Celebrities are the most annoying rich people. The most annoying. Yeah, their acting is bad. Did you guys know that Spencer's mom was married to David Foster? So he's David Foster. Who isn't David Foster's stepchild? For real. Even the Jenners. Brody is his, right? Wait, Brody Jenner, their mom was married to him. Who isn't David Foster's stepchildren? Gigi Hadid. Honestly, that guy, and he's mean. David Foster ain't even nice. He's not even a nice guy. He got around. I'm going to give him that. And then what's her face? Gigi's mom. She got Lyme disease. He leaves her. No, he's still alive. David Foster. He was an a-hole to his last one. That's what I'm talking about, Xena Juice. She gets a freaking Lyme disease, and then he leaves her. Ugh, you're a burden. I can't with him. That's what money does to people. He's married again to Christine McPhee. Honestly. Wait a minute. What? Wait a minute. Wasn't she a singer? Wasn't Christine McPhee a singer? Oh my God. And she's younger, right? That's what I thought. She's like 30 years younger than his ass. Oh my. American Idol. Yes. Catherine McPhee. The only famous person I'd feel bad for is Keanu Reeves. He's weird too. Dude, they're all weird. Paris had a positive arc. He's got a young child, you know. He's got a lot of kids. I gotta be honest, a lot of kids. They're all weird. I think their head gets messed up in Hollywood. Why do I feel blessed? I have no idea who these people are. Keep it that way. David Foster is a music composer. He's a music composer. He has composed some of the most incredible music in the world. I mean, most of them will. He's probably composing music for Catherine McPhee right now. I'll stick with trees, shrubs, and kick chickens. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Holly weird. You don't want to even dive into Holly weird. Even the ones that take the opposite stand are still trying to become viral and rich. Because there's no way you can spend that much time around that kind of money and not end up weird. Yeah, it's all trash. They can't balance their checkbook. Hell, they can't even make their own lunch. And all of them have nannies. All of them have nannies. They don't even raise their own damn kids. They just put them on camera, when they need to, but after that, they piss off. They're in a whole nother, they're on a private plane somewhere else. The kids are at home with the nanny. They just want, kid content. This is my kids. You know what I'm saying? It's the truth. They wouldn't even know how to raise kids because they weren't raised. They were raised by nannies. There you go, land designer. You'll get your riches in heaven, okay? This stuff down here means nothing. Smoke and mirrors. No, I can't stand Adam Sandler. His music used to make me laugh. I'll give him that, but I hated his movies. He's an idiot, straight up idiot. But his music cracked me up. Lunch Lady song, piece of shit car song, the Hanukkah song. He had a lot of funny songs, but my favorite one is the you gotta dip, you gotta doodle, you gotta stop playing with your noodle. That was my favorite. The movie with the alien spider. Yeah, no. That wouldn't surprise me. I heard Paris Hilton did too. Yeah. I heard Paris Hilton did too. Just saying. Why is it so dark? Oh. You got a dipper, you got a dapper. You gotta change your grandma's diaper. That song's funny as shit. You didn't get a notification? My God, we've been on here for 151 minutes. We're hanging out for the day. There ain't nothing else to do. It's a Friday. I'm lonely. I'm bored. I'm not going anywhere. It's pouring rain. House is clean. Dog's clean. What else am I supposed to do? I never seen his movie with the Hanukkah cartoon. I don't like Adam Sandler movies, but his music made me laugh. Piece of Shit Car is a funny song. Yeah, Have a Sue Mom. That's from the 80s. The 80s, Mom. You're getting rain later? Oh my God. It's been raining since 4 a.m. It's still raining. Better late than never, Ladybug, right? Yeah, I heard that, Raven. I heard that. Let me tell you one thing. You are going to hear whatever they want you to hear. But if we were to believe in something else, none of us would be out there spending our money. Let's just say that. Putting ourselves in, I don't know, harm's way. So I'm always like,